live by Eddie Kane Jr.'s channel.
Let me see. Eddie Kane Jr. Eddie Kane Jr. Eddie Kane Jr. Why that sound familiar? Get over here.
Eddie Kane Jr., I'm letting you know right motherfucking now. Do not record my live and go put it on no YouTube channel. And I'm not playing.
Want to hear my opinion on the little Durk situation? I ain't saying he guilty. I don't know what his situation is. But if life is going good for you and you come from private, we risk so much of our freedom, time, and life trying to get where we at, to put ourselves in a position where we can take care of our family and our responsibility. The best revenge was for King Von. I'm not saying Durk guilty or anything, but the best revenge that you could have got from King Von was stepping up and taking care of his kids. We ignorant, we do stupid stuff. Why is we out here trying to continue to hurt each other? It's not gonna bring back. What's done is done. It's permanent. Go get his kids, take his kids, and put his kids in a position where they never had to walk in their daddy's footsteps. It hurt me to see that Durk came so far in life just to end up in his predicament. Y'all rap about these things in y'all songs, showing that y'all know better and still choose to be foolish. But God knows we gotta come together, because at the end of the day, we our own enemies.
Ain't no secret. Should do Eddie Kane Jr. Like, share, subscribe. If you subscribe to me, leave a comment down the post. I'ma sub back to you. Rip. 9 time out. Hey, my people. Y'all know why we here. So y'all just heard YSL Woody. He finally spoke out and gave his opinion on the whole Little Durk arrested, you know what I'm saying, murder for hire, you know what I'm talking about, charges being levied against him, you know what I'm talking about. So one thing I'll say, I definitely feel, Renegades, y'all know how I feel about YSL Woody. Rat, you know what I'm saying, alpha self, you know what I'm saying, definitely cooperator. But, always a but. Even a broken clock is right twice a day. And what he's saying now, that statement he made is actual factual, you know what I'm talking about. Our dude Durk, him and Von, they had a bond, you know what I'm saying. Von was, it was more, you know what I'm saying, they had a relationship and they had a financial relationship. Von was making Durk bread. They both was getting bread together, you know what I'm talking about? And more important, that connection, you know what I'm saying? And that was taken away. So Durk, like Woody was talking about, and you can't get Von back. And you go into doing this, and then you went about it in a way where you're incriminating yourself. You couldn't just leave well enough alone. The actions you took with Quando Rondo and Lil Pop getting hit out there on the left coast in LA, you knew in your heart what happened. The OTFI knew what happened, but that wasn't good enough. You wanted the internet to know what happened. And the reason and the way you did that was by dropping all these different hints and bars about various, and now not just Lil Pop and Quando Rondo, now it's coming back home with FBG Cash. So you can't always look at the blogs and at, you know what I'm saying, at the internet and at people. You got to look at yourself. It's decisions and choices that y'all be making. It's stuff that y'all be putting out on the internet yourselves. Like when Trap Lil Ross, if they say that was a skit or whatever it was, Trap Lil Ross was confronted by Tay Savage. A lot of people say it was a skit. It is what it is. But Trap Lil Ross was correct in that all he's doing is making his opinion off what they post on the net. All this stuff comes about with what y'all post on the net. All y'all lyrics, incriminating, you know what I'm saying? That's what people go off of. And Woody, not to say that Durk doesn't look out for Von kids, because I don't know. I hope he does. You know what I'm saying? I hope he did, because, you know what I'm saying, that's your man, you know what I'm talking about? I hope that's the case. I don't know. It is what it is. But definitely that should have been your motivating factor, like he said, and just making sure that they didn't have to walk in their dad's footsteps, you know what I'm saying? And that's the main thing. So Woody, and I'm hoping for Woody's sake, if this the lane you about to go in, I hope so, because you got a second chance at just freedom, bro. You got a second chance out here on the streets. And it don't happen all the time. You played your cards and you dealt yourself, you know what I'm saying, royal flush. You got out, and Thug even got out, you know what I'm saying? So Woody, stay doing your 20 verse ones, your interviews, man. Stay out the way, and just, hey, if you're gonna keep with the positivity, keep with that, you know what I'm talking about? Now we got our dude THF Bayzoo. And we know him, you know what I'm saying? He got a lot going on, man. He's been out of the limelight lately, which is good, you know what I'm saying? Here go THF Bayzoo statement. Social media, fake fans, bloggers, etc. know how to give unproven titles to people. Murder for hire is outrageous. Paint a picture for the officials to run with to trick you out your position. Shaking my head. For the record, why would he have to pay his day ones to hunt for the loss of another day one? Make it make sense. Free the trenches. That's our dude, THF Bayzoo. That sounds ridiculous. First and foremost, this ain't like y'all going around the corner on Pookie and Ray Ray and y'all trying to spin the block. These cats going state to state. They need a budget. They need financing. And you want to know why they did? Because a lot of them cats ain't never even been out of the rack. A lot of them cats don't even have no bread to get out of the rack. I'm not saying all. Didi has some bread. Vonnie has some bread. Allegedly, he done pilfered bread. So Vonnie had bread. Didi had bread. You know what I'm talking about? And with that being said, they still ended up using credit cards that were tied to OTF, tied to Little Durk, instead of using cash, some traceless cash. You know what I'm talking about? So I don't know if none of them cats had no bread. You know what I'm saying? Because all that cash, these cats to mess around. Y'all might as well, if y'all can use a credit card, y'all might as well use PayPal. You know what I'm talking about? That's what you should have did. You know what I'm saying? So, but Bayzoo, you talking about, why would they, bro? They needed money to get where they had to go. It wasn't like they was going on nobody around the corner. They had to go get some cats in a whole nother state on the left coast. It costs on the left coast. These cats they getting rental cars and getting rooms, all that. And they used the card and tied it into Durk. And it's not the bloggers' fault. You know what I'm talking about? It's not the fans' fault. It's not the fake fans' fault. It's not the internet fault. It be y'all fault. Y'all put a lot of information out there for the bloggers and everybody else to use. You know what I'm saying? Even the law. Because it's not just all them. The law be watching y'all post too. So sometimes y'all think it's snitches and the rats. It be your own post that the law be on. You know what I'm talking about? Or somebody reporting it back to the law. So, Bayzoo, I'm glad he was staying off social media. Stay off social media. And he going so gung-ho for Durk. Bayzoo, he knows that Durk has some dirt on him. You know what I'm saying? Durk knows things. Granted, it's vice versa. But Durk knows stuff about Bayzoo, you know what I'm talking about? Specifically ATL, Hella Bands, Bayzoo, Von, Durk. Know stuff about that. Know stuff about a lot of things Bayzoo has done, you know what I'm saying? So that's why your boy Bayzoo, even though they just made up, because they wasn't seeing eye to eye for him. They was sneak this and throwing shade at each other, and they just ended up making up. That's why in my opinion, I see Bayzoo going so hard, because he know Durk up in there, and who knows what a brother do when they looking at that time. You know what I'm talking about? That's just how I see it. Show dude Eddie Kane Jr. You ain't no renegade. Hit that sub button. You want to join us on the low key Lions kicking some Packer butt mission? Hit that join button. Welcome to the Renegades. #1 in the NFC, baby.
Boy, it was always a disappointment. But I treated you like a son.
I wasn't made to play the sun.